Hey everyone, let's do Dangaard, one of the final bosses of the first Vision world. This is a true budget guide. We are using only one STMR in this run, and that is on Shadow, his own. Other than that, it's all either a free gear or Trustmaster level or below. So Dangaard is an avian type, weak to earth with low SPR, uses some wind attacks and apparently has some accuracy attacks, but they don't apply on turn 1. So let's go through the team. As you can see, we are using a naked Kefka. He has no purpose on this fight other than buffing Avian Killer. So Xon, don't sweat the gearing. All you really need is an earth weapon because we are not imbuing earth otherwise, so you need that earth weapon. Rest is fine. Make sure to have his Trustmaster equipped such that you can triple cast, sorry. Assassin Shadow is in his Brave Shift, has also an earth weapon, which is the important part. Please equip an earth weapon or else you're gonna fail the effective attacks part of the score. He's using his own STMR. You don't have to, just pick a random weapon, it doesn't matter. Or have his Trustmaster equipped. We are using Jesse, who has 100% wind resistance. I don't know if it's actually necessary, but I don't think it is. But safety first, right? So this is all basically free gear. None of this was... Well, technically Lumina is an STMR, but Lumina was a free unit during the Final Fantasy X2 banner, I think, or Lightning Returns, one of them. She was free. If you don't have it, don't sweat it. You don't need it, actually. And yeah, she's using 2 Mood Makers from Prompto, which is just a Trustmaster reward. If you don't have 2, just skip it. You don't need that much LB fill rate, honestly. I have a lot of it. You don't need that much, trust me. Okay. So yeah, that was Jesse. Kefka, naked. Realm only needs 8000 HP, so I am wearing just some basic HP bonuses. If you have STMRs that do provide more HP, go ahead, use them. And lastly, Dark Fina and Saul. Now I want to point out my Dark Fina and Saul has no limit broken stats, so if you're struggling with damage, it is advised to level this. I didn't, because I know it's not necessary for me. I did level their Limit Burst though, so their Limit Burst is a 135 Earth Emperor, which is very cool for this fight. And it's only 120x, but you will see that this is more than enough. So this is the gear we're using. If you don't have Dark Gambantine at max, don't sweat it, we are going to overkill the boss so much that this rod does not make the difference. If you don't have it at 10 plus 10, don't sweat it, you can use any other rod. Just pick the highest rods you have, basically. It's important to use rods though, because we're using Realm. Other than that, Wizard's Pegasus, a Lupine Guard, which is the craftable gear from this event. Freesia's Poncho, which was free to craft a while ago for True Dual Wield magic. Cursed Doll is from the Mad Doll trial. And all of these, Avian Eater Sense, Bird Killer Plus, Ruler of the Sky, all of them are free available gear. Avian Eater magic is from the 12 Races trial, if I'm not totally mistaken, as is Bird Killer Plus. Ruler of the Sky was available a few weeks ago. And Black Mage Slacker is Milo's Trustmaster reward. Now the only thing I did was using Luis's Vision card. If you don't have Luis's Vision card, you can use any other LB Vision card that you have, or use Saul's Vision card, it is also fine. Okay, let's get into this. Let's replenish some energy. And let's go. So we are going to turn 2, but that's fine for this. Alright, Kefka is the only thing he's good for is doing Warring Triad Fiend, which is a 150% Avian Killer magic. That's what we need, that's what we get. Dark Fina and Saul will triple cast. 2 Sages Awakening, this boosts their magic by 300 and LB by 200%. We're using Power of the Earth Crystal, which is a 15% Earth amplification for the party. And we are using Umber Devastation, which is an Earth Imperil. Realm is just going to do Would You Like to Pose for a Portrait, which is the 35% Rod Imperil. And You're Still Standing is her LB fill for the team, because we need LB fill on Dark Fiend and Soul. Jessie is going to Ace in the Hole, which reduces accuracy by 25% and makes everyone Mirage 2 times. And then we're going to use the Midgar special twice. And this fills her LB entirely. If it doesn't, it's fine. She will recover the rest naturally. Alright, Shadow can just punch the boss. Mastermind Xorn, you don't have to do this. You could just also punch the boss. Critical Mirror on Soul, Elemental on Self, and Spread. This extends all the buffs, etc, etc, so we are good. So the boss is going to do a few Cyclones, but we are miraging this anyway, and we're good. And on the final turn, Dark Fiend and Soul will limit. Jessie is going to limit. Jessie's limit is a 87 break and 120 Imperil to all, but we only want the good break, the 87% break. Mastermind Xorn is going to triple AR and double SR. And Shadow is going to use Chaotic Shuriken, Tempering Shuriken, Mighty Shuriken in that order. And yeah, that's about it. So let's send in the Chainers. Send in Dark Fiend and Soul. Alright, so they did hit. You should probably send them in a little bit faster than I did, because they did actually the last hit in this chain. And yeah, we dealt 3 billion. That is exactly enough. We only need 2.147 billion. We dealt 3. There we go. So if you don't have Dark Fiend and Soul, another option, and as you can see, perfect score too. So if you don't have Dark Fiend and Soul, you could also use Diverty, for example. I don't have Diverty. I could get him from the Obnoxious shards, but I only have 30 shards of his, so I can't EX+1 him, and he gains access to his evocation earth damage at EX+1. So tough luck, I guess, for me. But yeah, this is how you do Dangaard with a budget team. And a very bad Dark Fiend and Soul. And keep in mind, mine has not gained any magic stats beyond the base ones that they have. So yeah, I hope this was helpful to you. See you all later. Bye bye.